What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Ligo One Half Endure, and been a long time since I had me at the Endcast Light talk about what's going on in gaming. So gonna be doing that. There's some interesting news, of course, and there's gonna be some interesting news as well by the end of this week from our favorite company. Checking in on some stuff on that just in case, just to make sure. But yep, thank y'all for joining. I want to give a shout out as well too. Did a one-on-one with a YouTuber, a game YouTuber called Malik Casanova, and you can go to that video that we just saw as he asked me questions about stuff about gaming, and I hope some of the stuff, most of the stuff you guys, some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. So again, and if anybody came across from his channel and sub to the channel because of the one-on-one, thank you. I hope that you go back to the previous videos and see anything that interestingly pique your interest. I thought I was gonna be doing more videos than usual, but man, life. Every time I try to say something, life kicks you in the ass. Okay, that's just what I've learned. It just does that. And where I'm at right now is where that is. It's still end of March, and it's still so freaking cold. It's ridiculous. We even had snow last week. Was it Saturday? Yeah. So it's just crazy. It's just ridiculous. But other than that, though, everything is okay. The chat's open, and if you guys have any questions, I'll ask questions in the chat. So, like I said, let me check something first while I got the time to do it. But yep, like I said, been a while since I did one of these, so I have some interesting things to say and maybe some interesting video to play, because it's crazy. But also, I want to thank everybody out there too who commented and watched. Also, is the 3DS is dead. Now, most of y'all know that I did a video, as I linked in that description of that video. First, thank y'all for the description. Not description, sorry, the trailer. The trailer. A lot of people enjoy the trailer, and they basically pivoted to the real thing that was 42 minutes. And a lot of people liked it, and I thank y'all for doing that. And it took a while to do that kind of a video like that. So trust me, I am happy that it got done and seeing the comments and the views and people enjoying it. I was gonna do another video from that. I'm not gonna do that tonight, maybe another time, but yeah, it was quite listening to the I'm not gonna lie, I called him. This is the Dreamcast guy, and wow. And that video was really a painful video. It really was. But it is it is pretty cool that okay, it didn't do it. Goody. I know I didn't see my email. I mean, all the stuff going on with my company, it got cluttered down to some stuff. Okay. So yeah, it was literally a little pain in the butt listening to the Dreamcast guy and his stuff, but it is what it is, and it's Oh, okay. So no, I was wrong. So it's scheduled for that. Okay. So my mistake. So they redid it. Okay. So the end of Nintendo's financial earnings release will be April 26th. So nope, two more. Basically, almost a month to go. So yeah, to see some interesting news and see what's going on in from the world from one of my favorite companies in gaming. But there gonna be some other gaming numbers that we're talking about. Some other financial numbers just came out as well too. So I'll be talking about that as well. What up, Trip? So we'll basically review on that for the financial reports on how that works out. Because you'll get new numbers and financial numbers and everything for anybody who's interested in that. Now, that's why I wanted to double check because I know I did not get nothing in my email. So now I make sure that no, it was the release is for next month. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Good to know. As well, I hope a lot of people got their games from the Nintendo Wii Shop. Monday was the last time you could add something, and you know, hope everybody got the games they're looking for, the games they wanted out of that. Cause that was some, it was some. You got some gems. Real gems in that on the WiiWare shop and from games that's hard to find, from games that are super expensive and hard to find, and also happy to see a lot of people, you know, find some of the some of those rare games they're looking for. Hopefully I gonna get a chance to do some videos as well too. Some you call it. Do some reviews on some games, some indie darlings that needed a light as well too on the Switch because the Switch has been putting up some really good indie games and hopefully people going through them and enjoying them. That's the case. Some real hidden gems. What up, Mill Mint? Did Blade Strangers get delayed? Huh, well, I do not know the answer to that, but I could check. Let's check it live and see. It's still dated for 2018, but yeah, and there's nothing from the college themselves saying when it's supposed to come out. So, yep. I don't know if we got. I never really know if they had a real release date. Let's check Uncle Amy to see if they have anything on that. Yeah, they never get. Basically, Amazon is using that placeholder end of the year 2000 thing. So, nope, nothing from that really. So yeah, I never really saw they had that situation element, but let's see when the time comes. But right now they have it as December 31st, 2018. So I see nothing that makes any difference yet. That is one of my games that I am really looking forward to, Blade Strangers, because they have a couple of characters from Cave Story that I like, and a couple of characters from, of course, my one of the game, which is Code of Princess. Which Code of Princess is getting a re-release on the Switch. It will be coming out September 30th. That's the place. I don't know if that's a placeholder. That's the place that it's coming out. But they're gonna have some extra stuff in there and whatever. But yep, I also want to be putting that on my pre-order list because I bought that game twice on DS, enjoy the hell out of it, and I am willing. Well, 3 times really. I bought it for a friend of mine, but happy to buy the game for them so they could, enjoy a really good hack and slash beat 'em up, and it's a really good game. So that's one. My second chance. Okay, Trip. So yeah, they have that one as well too. I know I pre-ordered the Sonic Mania physical copy that's coming out. That's coming out. It's supposed to be coming out in June. Check that again because I pre-ordered it. So this is called Sonic Mania Plus. Supposed to be summer, and according to Amazon, I got it at August 28th, which technically is summer. So yeah. So yep. Well, like I said, we'll see about that. I mean, there's a lot of games coming out on the Switch. Good grief, if you just put in a simple one on the Switch. Of course, I'm also looking forward. This one is out. This one got an October 16th release date. It might be a little later than the others, but again, I will take a part of it because I enjoy Valkyrie series. Hopefully, they get back into what makes Valkyrie series what it is. Don't get me wrong. They changed a little bit along the way from the console to the Vita and everything, but let's see how they write the story because I do love strategic action RPGs, of course, Fire Emblem, Codename Steam, games like that. Love those games. Love those games, of course. Well, again, I went to Nicalis right there, and they said Codename Princess XE. They say right now got it coming out at like I said, Amazon has it at September, and they have it at summer. So it looks like it's subject to change. A lot of things are subject to change. So we'll see how that works out with that. Sonic Mania Plus Alpha. Well, what up's right? Yep, yeah, 2D sprite does look in HD does look very fetching. But like I said, I enjoyed the game on the 3DS and had its fun time there. So it says coming out this summer. So hopefully they could do that. If I could max out my character Alibaba up to 199 again, and they have all the stuff again. Well, I'll be honest to anybody out there, Sprite, or I know Anderson for sure will be picking this up. Maybe I could finally finish the daggone what do you call it? The challenge map, because holy crap, that freaking double dragon still pissed me off that I can't defeat them son of a gun. But I'm willing to take that on, of course. Because on the 3DS I have Alibaba, my main character, as full, lockdown, level up, maxed out at 99. So we have that as well too. So, all right. All right. So I'm gonna hit some stuff that is very appealing to me, really, and it's quite interesting. Quite interesting on YouTube, and some news about games, and also some crazy stuff that people be talking about, of course, which is crazy. Nope, that ain't working there, because I want to play some audio of some stuff that's pretty to talk about. All right, so I wanted to make sure I have this to use some audio and everything. So in gaming news, I am gonna let's see, talk about some stuff. Let's see. So let's see, maybe more questions. You must erase Sprite. Okay. Do you think Microsoft cut the budget on Sea of Thieves? It looks like it was going to be a great game, but needed more time and money. It could. I mean, I've not looked into it as I would think, because I'm busy with other stuff on Mailman. But it could be both. It could be one or the other. It could be both. Sea of Thieves was in a. Well, I would say that they didn't. I don't think they cut the budget. I think they rushed the game, if I have to be honest. Because looking at it now, because some of the developers are coming out saying that they're gonna do DLC, some DLC stuff for the game to give it any to give it some some legs. Now, here's the thing: if a game does not come off to be fun from the get go, you have one shot. In most cases, not all, but in most cases, you have one shot to make a first impression. Sometimes you don't recover from that. You just don't. Sometimes you just don't recover from that one shot that you have. But they say they're gonna do not microtransactions. Sorry, DLC. Hope the DLC is free. But seeing a lot of reviews, I was not impressed with it when people was talking about it and stuff with Xbox. If I have to be truly honest, and I am basically I always am. I've seen it look how it runs in the graphical, and it's a good looking game. the CFX looks good and they did a great job, but no upgrades, no end goals, no progression. Always online, which you already know my stance. Always online. That's an egg in my book, but always online. Nope, nope. If you're a person who have a lot of friends, you want to play this game, going to seeing a lot of people's review, that's go ahead and do that. But that stuff right there, nah. Again, I'm not an always online person. It's just they're just doing some crazy stuff that I think they brought up more than it's true. But I think they rushed the game because it's been a long time since Xbox have an exclusive out, and with the Xbox One not doing nowhere close to what Xbox wanted them to do. Not surprising. Like kind of call that, and basically I need to do a video about that. I said in my podcast, Xbox messed up. They should have made a Scorpio, Project Scorpio, could have called it the 720 or the Scorpio, and call it their night gen, and let the developers tap into that power to make their exclusive game, and then just say, hey, the Xbox Scorpio plays backwards capability, and keep it going. But for some weird reason, people are saying Microsoft is going to come over their new console in 2020. And if they're doing that, that's just throwing bad money after bad money. And there's a reason, again, from since 2013, the Microsoft Xbox division has been, people have been like, the shareholders and everybody has been like, let's cut this and make it into a service. And they've been doing that slowly but surely, putting it to the PC and the Microsoft store. So you see, Jackie, so why does Microsoft feel like imposing their will and what they want in terms of game developing when they have little success and profits and they try this crap? It feels like it goes back to what Phil Spencer. There was an article, Jack Gates' an article from the year ago. Let me see if I can find that as well too. I'll see if I can find it and share it on the screen. There's an article where Phil Spencer was talking about how Microsoft need a reboot. They were talking about the Xbox division, of course. They weren't talking about Microsoft. They were talking about the Xbox division and how it is not doing. It's hard to change the culture, and it's very difficult. Let me see if I can find that for you. Phil Spencer did. It should be pretty close to the top because it was. I know What's it there? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. I found it. Let me. Oh yeah, boy, I ain't did a thing in so long. All right, they that should do it right there. All right, and the article is basically there you go. Xbox chief Phil Spencer. Microsoft needs a reboot. The company exclusively and recovering from Xbox One launch, and there this article is on Eurogamer. You can put it up. Jack Gates, you can read it. Pretty cool article in a way of insider stuff. Like I like to read, but it does show that Xbox has a lot of problems going in there. And I'm happy that Phil Spencer let it known. He admitted to it. Because Xbox division is not doing as well as a lot of people is asking, and they not having, because remember in 2015 when people would was it 15 or 16? Was it 15 or 16? You guys could answer in the chat. I'm a little hazy right now because I just woke up, but out of 2015 or 16, where when people were sharing that Phil Spencer said we're not gonna money have third party games. We're gonna focus on exclusives. And to a person like me, I was like, that's good, that's great. I'm happy you guys are doing that. Finally, good. That's the way you're supposed to be doing. And then of course, that turned out to be a big hullabaloo of a lie. I mean, it just turned into a cluster of not many exclusives. Sad but true. Like it's not really turned out really great for them, man. I mean, Phil Spencer has said some stuff that I like, done some stuff that I like. He's a cool dude, but turn out he was not the savior that the Xbox needed yet. Or as he said in this article, it's hard to change the culture. As he said in this quote, right there in this, come on, really, right in this part right here, which it is. Everything is changing. There's related to each other, our partners and our competitors. We build teams and we ways to build our projects and ways to be committed every single day to make Microsoft a safe, inclusive place for all. This was and is a deliberate 100,000 person strong undertaking to craft the most innovative and the most representative and the most effective culture we possibly can, so we can do the best work we can. This isn't a culture for culture's sake, it's a culture for collective impact. Culture transformation is hard and demanding work. 4 years in, it's still sometimes incredibly slow and incredibly painful to get everybody on board, much less admit your own biases. 4 years in, and it still requires a grown mindset and commitment to keep listening, keep learning, since the culture changing goes on. I mean, that's one of the problems he has going on with Xbox division. I did have to laugh when he did. Let's see if we can find it, because it was funny here. It must be frustrated. We kept missing big. Basically, it's obviously Microsoft did a reboot. Spencer admitted morally, and it hit low, and we massively frustrated. We keep on missing big trends. I still said if you guys kept to make your own exclusive games, you'd be good. You know, just don't. You know, you let go a lot of studios, and you know, from Lionsgate to Project Spark to a lot. You know, you let those guys go, and you know. Come back on some of the developers. What you need to be doing is taking the money that you guys can and get some developers. The Xbox One and Xbox One X is capable systems, but you don't have. This is one of the reasons I try to say not only once, not only twice, but millions of times when people say stuff about Nintendo. Nintendo. They need what company depends on third parties to carry them far? Now Sony could do that to some degree, being the console leader in the 8th gen, and that will get you that far. But you still need to you're not making as much profit as you will make from an exclusive game, one or your exclusive first party or second party, including first party. You make way more money with first party games than you make with third party games. Way more. Because when you depend on third parties to carry your stuff, if something happened to the third party, say like a THQ, you depend on THQ was a company that made a lot of games for your console, and it was great. And THQ got shut down like they did. Then you up S Creek. You need exclusive games. And it's sad to say a lot of exclusive on Microsoft did not sell well because the Halo didn't sell the way that Microsoft thought it would have sold, of course. Sunset Overdrive, a really good game, and it should have gotten more. A really good game on Xbox One. I enjoy it, and it should have gotten more of it. Of course, Dragon. The game they were doing with Scalebound with Hideki Kamiya. That game, like I said, went to Japan, played the game. I was very impressed with what I was playing in Japan at Platinum Studios, and I was thinking, man, this is going to be a great game coming towards the West. Can't wait to play it, because remember, it had a vibe of what Nier Automata did, and Nier Automata did really good on PlayStation. So it was something that was coming. I was like, man, this is gonna be a really good game. And Phil, sorry, Phil, but that's one that you have to take the reins on that one, because you messed that up. You took the team away to put it on Halo Wars 2, which didn't really work out that great, and then forced it, trying to put a team back to Hideki so he could rush the game out for Xbox One. Nah. Not a good idea, and it didn't work out. And Hideki and his team basically said, "Arrivederci, sayonara, to the hell with that crap." That did not work out very well for them. They should have really do that. So I do like. This is the part I was talking about when you say in some ways it felt like real innovation was impossible. Well, the Switch came out and it's selling like hotcakes, so it's not impossible. But again, it no matter what does not matter what the hardware does. The problem is you don't have the software. Now, the software, and that goes to another topic I was talking about, VR. Most of you guys know I talked about VR. And I was one of the first people that said, this ain't going to take off. And I'll give shout outs to Mr. Ed Fox, because he jumped on with me and said, we were both champion that this is not going to take off. It just is not. But people thought so. VR didn't do as well as it's supposed to. And I was the first one. I gave a review of all three at the time. And this is an instant recap of what I said. Oculus Rift, a little expensive, but that's the one that holds more of what is supposed to go on. PlayStation VR, all right, the most comfortable headset to wear. It was the most comfortable headset to wear. I have no problem wearing the PlayStation VR. Really cool. The HTC Vive, to the hell. 7 damn power bricks to plug up to run that thing. Nah, no, that was not practical. That was not practical. I didn't think it was going to take off as much as everybody thought about it. But that's what my video about. I said it was not going to take off. We're not there. You have too much more. You have blur, motion sickness, people vertigo, for people who do not know how that feel. And you're going to put it to a mass market, not going to be great. Just not. It was not going to be the greatest thing that you're going to be seeing. Oh, excuse me. You mean the yarn there. But yeah, it was what do you call it? It was not the best information that was going to happen. I figured that out. That's why I said what I said about it. And it didn't do the job well. It didn't do the job well. I thought that they were going to be going a certain way, but Let me see something here. Give me a second. Talking about VR, but again, I was talking about, like I said, I was talking about VR, saying that this is not the thing that a lot of people thinking of. They had it the wrong way, of course, and they wanted to sell when VR came out in 2016 for for the holiday, and PlayStation per se, they said they wanted to sell 2 million by the end of this Christmas 2017. I mean, not 17, 16. I'm sorry, 16. And I came up with the numbers when it came out. I was like, oh, they only sold 700,000. I got a video about that. They only sold 700,000. That's what it did. Way, not even half, way below what they're supposed to do with that. Because it just did not seem that it's gonna do what it's supposed to be doing. It just didn't. And at the time, I did a video on that. I was like, okay, there you go, guys. See, I'm trying. I'm not proving right again, but I'm just like it. I just did not see the practicality of doing VR. Just not. It's where that you see now gaming PC and everybody talking about you gotta be VR ready. And it goes to what I was saying. It doesn't have it does, but the thing with the VR ready is you don't have this, just like I said with Xbox, you don't have the greatest software library. Valkyrie is pretty cool, and certain games were like I remember that Batman came out, that Batman PR game. I was like, why Arkham Video? I'm like, why would I play that game? Most of the stuff that was pretty cool, you cannot VR that. You just can't. It's gonna be so weak and so But it came out, didn't do well. Not surprising. Skyrim VR, oh that did some great numbers, and I'm being sarcastic here. I am literally being sarcastic here. It just didn't do the numbers it's supposed to do. It just didn't. And now they got after two, and again, they were Jeff Keighley and everybody was tout IGN was touting VR is going to be the next bestest thing. And then again, they're supposed to sell 2 million by the end of September. September. God, see, trying to wake up again. I apologize. By the end of 2016, it's Christmas holiday, they're supposed to sell 2 million. They did. They sold 2 million by the end of September in 2017. Way below the expected is supposed to be. And dare I say nobody's talking about VR in a way it's supposed to be talking about VR now? It just isn't, because it's not it just didn't do what it's supposed to do. It just didn't. Let me see. Look at these numbers here. Let me see. So for 2000 and for 2000, like I said, the estimated was supposed to be shipped and was to be done. Okay, so the forecast, of course, had to be revised because they wanted to sell this great like not even 2 million. Some of them wanted, like I said, altogether, a lot of VRs were supposed to sell 10 million by the end of 2017. They did not. They did not. They did not. The pricing was ridiculous. Like I said, for the really good one, like I said, Oculus Rift was the best one out of the three that I enjoyed, and showed what the power can do and everything, the reality. But you know, you got to spend $700 plus a very powerful PC to do it, and then you still got to use the different controllers. So that's that was a cost that added up quickly. And like I said, they have no real software to push it the way they want it when it comes to gaming wise. That's what it sucks. So let me see here. Let me just read off these numbers for you. So they forecast Samsung VR did the best out of all of them, but that's just simply a gear over your head. That make no sense. Supposed to sell 2.3 million, and it did. Now Vive was supposed to sell 1.5 million. It sold 0.45 million. Oculus Rift supposed to sell 1.5 million, so 0.36 million. There's a other one called Daydream, which I didn't know about, didn't use it, didn't whatever. That one's supposed to sell. That one had the most realistic because they since I didn't know their name, they forecast to do 0.45 million. They sold 0.26 million, and the one that took the biggest hit was PlayStation VR. It was supposed to sell 2.6 million by the end of by the end of 2016. It sold again 700,000. I told you that already. It was supposed to sell 4 million by summer. It sold 1.5 million, and it got by September, you got 2 million. And by that time, the story was so deflated, you ain't hear nobody talking about VR sales because they've been going down. They did not reach the thing they're supposed to reach. And that's sad, but that's true. So let me give a second here. Go back. Let's see. Trying to give me a second, guys. I'm trying to catch back up with y'all so I don't miss any questions. Because it's been a long time since I did Ncast Lite, so I want to make sure I'm keeping active with you guys on it. Because sometimes I used to let it go all the way in and then it just be crazy. So let me see. So I'm gonna go back up to Jack Gates because I did answer his question, and let's see. Okay, you're saying, think I've read the article. I felt like they're trying to reboot their image into something that's more healthier for the employees. I have no problem with that because it's better for the morale. And yeah, I'm not against that too. But if the place around Xbox division is not doing well, you're gonna make stupid decisions as I just put show with Scalebound and Sea of Thieves maybe, and rushing it and everything like that, and pushing back Crackdown. So you don't have nothing. You don't have the killer app to show off your nice new Xbox One X. PUBG is not that game. Everybody, oh yeah, PUBG is not that game. And then when the PUBG came out on the Xbox One anyway, it ran like ass. Looked like ass, ran like ass. It's got a little better, but still blah. Not really like that. That was 2016. Okay, Triple M says something about 2016. I don't know what. Let me see. That was 2016. 2016, I believe he said that. According to this, the other article I had was done end of February 2018, and 4 years, which took over down. Nope, this is now 13, 14. Yeah, because Don Matrick had it for a couple for the first year, second year, whatever. So yeah. And you have the other one we did with I forgot the name of the publication he did another interview with, talking about how trying to get certain things straightened out as well too. Geometry created a monster known as the Xbox One, 2, Phil Spencer and Microsoft turned things around. To a degree. Again, they done it to a degree. It's still the Xbox One division still is not healthy, has not shown a healthy growth. Still, every console comes out from Xbox has always been at a loss, and it never recouped majority loss. Xbox 360 is the closest one, but only recouped it after a while. Should have been redoing it if they didn't do a bad soldering job on Xbox 360 for the Red of Death, which we'll get into that because I saw this video and I want to talk about that. Exclusive thing. Well, like I said the same thing to Trip. Let me see, Jack. Let's see, Jack Gates. Shouldn't what Xbox division should be trying to start the trend and not following trends? And again, the answer is right. Have your own exclusive. That's what we're talking about. So skip down a little bit, see for anything else. We talked about that. Despite basically relying on third parties for the whole with the Wii U first year, that was a bad idea. And we said that many times before on my channel. If you knew, I've said that many times. So they tried to rely on third parties with the PlayStation 3 and yet fell behind until Uncharted, COD, and okay, good examples. The thing about Microsoft is the potential of driving the first-party games with rare and diverse lineup. That is true, Terrell, but they didn't do it. Twenty 83. I hate that they are missing a big single-player adventure game like Legend of Zelda Horizon. Yeah, they could have put in something in it. They got to fill in that void because those were two great games. Zelda Breath of the Wild still is racking up. Game of the Year awards all now, and it's ridiculous. But Horizon Zero Dawn also was a great game. I enjoyed it on the PlayStation. I'll just say again, if you ever, it was a bad taste in my mouth in a way because I played Zelda then Horizon Zero Dawn. That's not a play Horizon Zero Dawn first, then Zelda. If you have a multi-console person, because yeah, those two, no, you're gonna feel so weird in that regard. But still, Let me see. Let's see. Dragon Sword 15. Get the feeling that Sea of Thieves was sign of what direction Microsoft would be heading. Yeah. Well, what we see is not doing well. Metacritic has it down. A lot of reviews have not been great, and it's not lighting up the sales chart. Being an exclusive from one of the big three companies in gaming. So yeah, not really a good direction. You are right about that, Dragon Sword 15. Was it the third parties wanting to push to justify the cost of game development, even though most of the costs to strafing staffing below blowing their budgets. You're right about that, Jack Gates. That is true, and I talked about that because you're gonna take a way to rewrite a lot of stuff, and you're not gonna get the school. You're gonna take a while to rewrite the game a certain way, unless it's a new IP and stuff like that. I've still not even seen that game from Ubisoft, that Eagle game, which I was saying, oh, that looks pretty interesting, and dare I say, not seen nothing about it. Again, VR's dropped off, so I'm not surprised. Well, I saw the score that he gave it, Dragon Sword 15, which is a 4 out of 10, and Dragon Sword 15 is talking about Angry Joe's review. And like I said, it doesn't. Again, it looks good to a degree. It looks good. It doesn't have. And again, people want to enjoy, have fun with it, with their friends, and that's it. But for me, one, like I said, my negative is Hours Online. That's a negative for me. I'm not playing an Hours Online game. Just ain't. 2, you need to have friends to enjoy it. So if you do, and that could be a plus. So that's not a negative. That's a plus, really. If you have a lot of people on Xbox Live, you could do that. Go right ahead and do that. 3, there's no end goal. It's basically like a No Man's Sky. There's no end goal. 4, no progression. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no progression. You don't get nothing to help you progress, nothing to do anything crazy. There's no progression. So just a sandbox going around playing, yeah, but To me, after a while, it might get boring. For me, might not for a lot of people, but again, the sales and the scores reflect what's going on. And those who enjoyed, I hope you enjoyed. Those who picked up and feel was whatever. Hey, sometimes you got to read the tea leaves mostly. Do not price in, not real must need. Be your own experience. Also, VR isn't that great of an interface to begin with. Most people would stop using after the downloading wore off. You are right about that, yeah, and long time no see, like to see it. You're right about that, and like I said, I talked about it. That is going to be that. Now there are, if you use it for practical things, like me and Red Fox was talking about architecture, doing the house, and people have seen this, showing for real estate or doing surgery or doing some documentaries of looking inside the human body, so that those are pretty cool. And I've seen it with Oculus Rift, and those are awesome. But gaming, not there yet. Just isn't. Just not. I gotta get it. I gotta get a new mouse because I hate this. Thing's doing this. Okay, let's see. See, also VR, I find it funny that Nintendo know how to make VR games, but won't do to the fact that the VR, fact that this was VR by third parties. Kind of. Mention Angry Joe because I got screen share it. Just yeah. That's it. I just watched it. I watched it before it came out. I didn't watch all of it. I just wanted to see what he gave it. I think Nintendo decided that they won't go with the current trend of third parties because Nintendo want to chop off their heads. The hands, okay. They want to chop off their hands. Well, again, we saw what happened with the Wii U. So yeah, speaking of third parties, these publishers were pretty much responsible for Sony and Microsoft chasing that 4K goals way earlier than they needed to and should have. I agree with you, Aries 73. But again, if you've been part of the channel and what I've been saying lately about stuff like that, so nothing new there. Jack Gates, Nintendo's still going to Nintendo's still going to help those that ask for like Bethesda, even though they don't need it, but they are coming for the for the heads. Basically, need Nintendo how to teach them how to use it as Triple M answer your question. Let's see, theory, gameplay, blah blah. I'm just trying to catch up with it. That game, the game's not long. Consider variables. Okay, so Triple M said it was back in 2016 when Phil Spencer said that. Well, again, Philly boy, that didn't work out the way it's supposed to work out. Oh wow! Sea of Thieves is basically the Final Fantasy. Really, Aries 73. And the people have been saying that Microsoft will be out of the console race soon. What I want to ask is how soon? Later this year, next year, 5 years? I say within 5 years. Let's go 5 years because they spend the money for the Xbox One. And if they got a next console in development, that's ridiculous. But if they got a next console in development, yeah, I say next 5 years. They're not gonna be around too long. The Switch, Nintendo has a hit on their hands. Sony PlayStation 4, basically gonna be PlayStation 5 coming out. That's a different story. Xbox, yeah, they've really got nothing up their sleeve. They've been, like I said, every console that Xbox put out has been a financial loss. Every console they sell it lost. And again, it would have been no problem if they did like Nintendo with the Wii U or whatever. If you have the first party games that you could recoup the costs in there, then you're right. But they didn't recoup the costs. And they depend on third party too much. And when that third party wheel went shaky, they never fixed it. It's been bad from since then. What's up, Winston 20? So Thea Steve lacks some substance. Yes, it does. It don't lack substance of like open. Like I said, the best way to play is people said is a sandbox. You can go out and play and make up your own fun, your own rules, have fun with it. That and interactive, but it just don't have the like why I'm doing this, why I'm playing this. Oh, if I did this, do I get loot? Do I get something to do other than get money and buy fancier clothes? Do I get a better gun? Can I get a better cannon? Can I get a better ship? No, you don't. No, you can't. So they're gonna include that in the DLCs, of course, and hope they do. Hope they do. Now let me go and play something. Since we're talking about Xbox, why not? Why not? Why the hell not? Give me a second here. That YouTubers jump quick to say stuff, really. Oh, well, YouTube, Xbox. Let's go to Xbox. Let's do this. Watch Mojo. Yes, let's go to our little Watch Mojo video. Watch Mojo did a video about console wars, the top 10 console war winners, and majority of the video, of course, is pretty, the usual, blah blah blah. Xbox, PlayStation 4 win, PlayStation 2, 3DS, of course, win, and Game Boy beat that stuff. So Nintendo, PlayStation beat PlayStation 1 did good. Yes, and those were truth, and I can't argue with that. But they did but they started off. Oh boy, did they started off on for one of them. They started off on which is weird, and I gotta do a mic check live for this one because that was some bull crap. Watch Mojo. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, Mr. Watch Mojo, because you guys do some real crazy stuff sometimes. So let's see, where is it? Come on, so much damn videos you guys do. Where is it? Console. There you go. Console Wars. Okay. So the console war, the top 10 console war winners, and again, majority of it. Okay, let's use their logic against them because that's just what we're gonna do. What did you finally adds fire to the flame were nonsense? Yeah. Microsoft is going to third we're going to be able to play Halo on your NX. Sprite, that's right. Mailman, what you just love to troll, do you? You just love to troll, Mailman, for some apparent reason. Let's see. A revision will most likely happen since technology is always changing and fast. That's 20 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, and I don't really care for the console war, but I gotta laugh because of this right here. So let's listen to Watch Mojo because I had to listen to them. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Brian, this is why I have no problem doing one-on-one with people, debating people from another channel I have, because people, including when I did that Dreamcast guy, holy smoke, that dude, Dreamcast guy, you don't know how to argue, and please do not. You're shipwrecked, son. So Here's this one right here. No, there's not a slow news week, Ronnie. I got stuff to say. Just usual. You know what? I'm just interacting with you guys and just talk about stuff. So here's what they said. It might not be the best of levels. Don't want to spike the mic. Console generation, showing the most units. Competitors have the best library of games. Number 10, Xbox 360. Xbox 360 said they said won that generation. Okay, even though they just said sales and content of the game. So let's see what he got to say. It's available. Sorry, this console war was the hardest to get the winner for. Really? Right out of the gate. Eventually picked up steam. Home to some of the greatest games. Yeah, well, let's just keep that between. Uncharted. Okay. Really? Even though it's, as you just said, games and sales, but weird. Uh-huh. Consistent. Uh-huh. 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 That's true. Of course. You didn't bring up the Red Ring of Death. That one is what had me. No, but it was the console that had the most problem with the Red Ring of Death. But now you don't want to talk about that. Of course, you keep that narrative going there and watch you boys. Even though the Wii outsold Xbox 360 and the PlayStation, but yeah, we don't want to get that narrative going because of the exclusive, because also the explains what Nintendo's been doing then and doing right now with the thing. Because again, there are less third parties on the Switch still than it was for the Wii U, but nobody wants to bring it up just because Bethesda's on the Switch now. They're like, oh yeah, third parties there. No, you go back and you look at the numbers. No, it's not. But that's what people want. That's what people want to be saying. Of course. But it is what it is. It is when it is with that. But I want to plan. So using that usual setup. So nope. Stop you. I want to also do this right here. Take this off. Again. Nope. Of course it's gone. I'll leave the YouTube one. Basically, for anybody who's a YouTube creator, YouTube has basically said that. Of course, I have never ring no bell for nobody, but the way that it's set up right now, that if you're subscribed, you have to ring the bell, because the only way your views gets counted if you're active subscriber to the YouTuber, or you ring that bell. If you ain't doing that, their newest video is not gonna be in your feed. So maybe you went on vacation, you came back, you're not gonna get the latest video because you're not active with them. And stuff like that, which is kind of weird because that's the reason why you subscribe in the first place. But just passing it on, I had audio for the YouTube talking about that, but it looked like I'm not gonna go find that spot again in that long video, so I'll skip on to that. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Don't expect those guys to have actual research. Damn, that's tough. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, J-1TM. Like, look, Dreamcast guy has his little thing. Super Metal Dave has been proven wrong many times, and I've done that too. Saying aware, Dreamcast guy he contradicts himself. That's what I don't like. He doesn't have. He might have that. How do you call it? Car salesman voice. Keep on dreaming. But his arguments is he can't argue very well. He just can't. I've seen a couple of his videos. He contradicts himself, including the video that I have in my latest video, 3 Days Alive. He contradicts himself so many times. Hell, I might do that as a no. I don't want to hurt you guys' brain. Maybe next time we'll do a Dreamcast guy response. I have no problem. You love his content. It might, like I said, he got some content that might be intriguing and that's cool, but he just does not know how to articulate his arguments or proving his point. His reviews, okay, that's all opinion. Can't argue against a person's opinion, and his top tens, that's opinionated as well too. You could go with that. I ain't gonna argue with that because that's opinion. But when he's trying to use the old facts and trying to use the facts and stuff, and no, he's not really good at that. Okay, so let me see anything else here while I get into some. I'll get back into a little bit news. Let me see. So I got nothing against the guy, but he does need to get some of his stuff like that straightened out. Microsoft is planning to ban assistive language from Xbox and other services. Sorry, Raphael, really don't care about it. If they want to do it, they do it. It's their stuff. Private company. Good luck with them. I hope they do well. Man of Sony doesn't allow crossplay PC in Xbox and Nintendo. Okay, so nothing there. That's about 3/4 of the audience. That is true because again, that's one of the reasons. And if people want to talk about, we want voice chat, y'all could do that. Again, I have a phone. I can call anybody I want. I don't need that. Because when people saying all the crazy stuff in there, it doesn't need it. See. The Switch will last around 10 years. No, it won't last around 10 years. Dragon Soul 15. No, it won't. It mostly go towards Nintendo's usual cycle of around 5 years. With which I've said back then, and I'll say it again, with an iteration of a Switch 2 or Pro or whatever you want to call it. Because the Switch is less powerful, and way less optimized than the Wii U. But again, it proved that power doesn't mean nothing if you could optimize the damn game and you get great games running because we got good games playing. So ring them bells. I guess they gotta be able to be notified of scores with exception of few. Yep, consistency. Yep, I got it. Melvin, what's wrong with you? Dreamcast guy has been drinking that orange juice. Really? Really? You're wrong, man. You're wrong. Only through this is gonna last 10 years. Well, that's the whole point. I'm important right again on that one. But okay, let's go back into some news. Now, if people have been listening to my channel, I've said this before. Again, another thing that was proven right. And I'll say this again. One is because I run a business. Two, because I recognize, as Ronnie asked a question a long time ago, I recognize patterns maybe more better than a lot of people. That's why my numbers for the Switch was more accurate than anybody prediction that I've seen on YouTube. And my prediction was way out more than before the Switch was called an NX. I predicted my numbers and I was correct. Within a million. That's within a million. But yeah. Within a million. Everybody did a video with the revised that we need to revise to do 16 million by the end of the first year in March. And that's why I thought that the end of the year thing was coming out. But as at the top of the show that I said, Nintendo has what do you call it? They're gonna do the revision. They're gonna release their financial sales April 26th. So let's see if they hit that mark of 16 million, and I think they will. I'm not gonna deny they won't. Let's see. 3DS triggers a lot of people these days, man. Like the word. I've seen Metroid fans from Smashboard complaining that Nintendo isn't utilizing the series properly. Let them complain. Again, you bringing relevancy to me, Raphael. Don't care about that. I already got my. You know what I say about. You know what I said about Metroid fans. So yeah. Anybody else want to see what Raphael wrote? Go ahead. I don't care. Cause it don't. Those are Metroid fans. They're not. They're full of crap. Always have. Always will be. Don't care. If I would care if they put their money with the mouth and then buy games, the good games, and they say they don't want the crappy games, but then good game come out, they don't want to buy it. So no. And he got a game of the year, and also got high reviews. So no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from people like that. Let the 3D be the funky system where developers can make weird and strange and keep the 3DS alive. So they could drink that salty tears. That's what my trailer was about. That salty tears, man. Jack Gates. Let's see. Had an idea that the Switch successor would complete the cycle, which the Switch did with combine all the unique features of all Nintendo's previous home consoles. I don't know if they can pull it off. If they can, they can. Not a bad idea, but again, see if they can pull it together. I swear the Luigi Mansions remake does the stupid chapters split from Dark Moon. I will buy something else. I don't look. It looked like it's just a port. Don't look like a remake, but I could be wrong. I could be definitely wrong about that. Fake Metroid fans from Smash Brothers board. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I don't want to hear from Metroid fans. I've bought every game. I have bought every game. Enjoyed every game. For each game, it was. These guys wanted to ban games. They wanted to boycott games, and without even playing it, I ain't got no time for that. I already did my rant. I already did my stuff about Metroid gamers. Don't care. I don't care. Metroid Prime better sell 5 fucking million in the first year for all the ranting and raving these bastards be doing. Better. We don't see that your money ain't making anything. So hell. So, who do you main in Fire Emblem Warriors? Lyn. If you're asking me that, Lyn is my main character. Fast, quick, powerful. I have her close to level 100, just like what she's doing in Fire Emblem Warriors. She's just a beast. And her combos, like the one that she does where she does teleports across, not teleports, but pulls in the room. Man, that's a fort clear. I love the fort clearing that she does in that move. Of course, you got to level up to beat, so she could be a sword master. Pretty good. Nova has the same thing as well too, but Lyn, of course, is my favorite character in that game. Let's see here. Bringing the 3DS is the last non-HD system. Well. Depending on the pixelation, you could do certain things in a certain way. They rather play a fan-made game than support the official product. Yeah, but the only reason they would support a fan-made game is because it's free. That's the only reason. That's the thing I had with Terrell and Mr. T when they're saying stuff. Of course, you'll support something when it's free. If it ain't free, you ain't got to give a damn about it. You got to pay your money. The money's cheap, you these sons of bitches. Man, 3DS is forever. Hashtag. Hey, that's what it is for my video I just released again. Anybody want to listen to it, go again. 3DS is alive. I hope you go there, comment, watch it. I spent 5 hours editing that damn video. So, hey, I'm happy that I got the views that I got. I would love more, but thank you. What up, Renegade? Should I plead guilty and throw in prison for playing my 2DS and 2DS XL in public? You're a smart ass. What? You renegade. So what's the next amiibo? Baby fans. Well, I know the Pearl and Maria is coming out, the collection. Looking forward for that. Since I have the Callie and Marie. And like I said, I have to be honest. Man, Nintendo and the Splatoon music group and all you people, y'all did a great job because I have watched now, literally now I watched that concert that they did, just the Off the Hook plus Squid Sisters in Japan about 7 times now. Like the music and I like the fan interaction. It's something I like because of my music. Like when I perform live, I gonna be I got little when I first started performing in my music, I was scared. I was nervous. And it trickled down less and less and less and less, of course. But even now, like okay, like last year when I was in Belgium for Tomorrow World, I'm literally in front of 3-4 million people doing performing music, and I'm still, I'm still like, oh man, just I hope everything's all right. I'm hyped, but a little bit whatever. But once I get up on stage and people are cheering and going crazy, and you hear them singing your song and just going all out, I'm telling you, man, it's a rush. The fan interaction in music is such a rush. It's such a rush. So I have been watching. It's such a rush, and I enjoy it, and so I like that video, of course. But again, yeah, they could do the baby Mario. They could do the baby Mario, baby Luigi, baby Peach, baby Rosina. Why not? I think people will still buy them. MR2, in my opinion, that guy should have gotten a job when all he did was reuse sprites from the older games and profit them. He got a job in the industry. Yeah, he got a job with the people from Ori and the Blind Forest. Wish him luck with that, because those guys are the head of that place, Jack Gates. Those guys are freaking pains in the ass. Entitled sons of bitches, but he did that. But again, I don't like his Metroids. I saw his Metroid. I don't like his design for the Metroids. Didn't like them. They didn't look that great to me. But it was a fan-made game, nothing against him. He himself told all the fans to go buy the game. You guys want us, go buy the game. And I never had and he said he never did this for fun. He did this for fun, just to want to do this. And I was, it's cool. I'm happy that it did. It is what it is. But like again, like me what I said, I don't want gamers. I don't want gamers because they make crappy games most of the time. They kind of they're in for the search for this perfection, and also they don't with not having fun, and also if you guys who make fan-made games, if you want to do it for fun and want to do it, that's cool. I have nothing against that. Now, when you start charging and you got your fans acting like jackasses, I'm not got a problem. Because if you want to make money from it, and you know you're going to be taken down because it is copyright, of course, do like Axiom Verge. Take the style, but change it. Do that. I'm not against that. Make a new game and you just change the sprites and do what you got to do. See. These people can't say that the people making these games are profiting from fan-made games when their evidence say that they are. Some ways they are. I mean, there's ways around it, Jack, and that is true. You could make the game, then go on make a Patreon. I'll give you an example. You can make the Bridge, Dragon Ball Bridge Team 4-Star. They can't make money off of it, but what they do is whatever ad revenue they gain from that goes towards Toriyama and Tori and all this stuff or whatever it is. But you can go to Patreon and say, hey guys, support us, and you can still make money that way. That's one way you could do it. MR2, I actually don't feel like playing that anymore. Well, Barney, you did play, so I mean, me now, I ain't gonna be playing it. It's decent. League's better on the 3DS, of course. Yeah, exactly my point. Sprite. Yep. So you guys go back and forth. All right. So let's go into let's see, going back to something that I called. I said that the game industry, if it wasn't for Nintendo Switch last year, the game industry would have really felt the buckle. What it is, because you had a couple games. EA been effing up. Majority EA games coming out has been ridiculous. I'm making a movie for the R League. Why not do it that way? I was gonna say, oh yeah, let me take this down. I gotta give it to the industry because EA remains a number, of course. Mass Effect Andromeda, Need for Speed, Payback, of course, Star Wars. All those were cluster. Oh, excuse me, was cluster. Then you have Shadow Mordor, of course, that had its own controversy and so forth, and just going down. People just getting negative of a lot of stuff. But Nintendo came in. The Switch is the hottest selling thing. Saved the market, and I said it saved the market. Now the evidence of that is you could go to GameStop as the financial reports. Now this GameStop has slide. GameStop has slide down the scale making money. They have. It's been a little. They're not stopping that because people are going towards digital, of course. But the new CEO has said that one of the biggest things that helped the GameStop from that slow slide is, of course, is the Nintendo Switch, which is, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that happened. Like I said, I saw that coming. Another one that had me laughing was, of course, the store called Game in UK. Because back in summer, they were bitching at Nintendo, saying Nintendo is the reason why we're losing money because they can't keep the Switch in stock, and same thing with the Super Nintendo NES and all that crap and blah blah blah. And at the end of the year, they're praising Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo, thank you, because your console is what saved our company. Like, wow, a whole 180 on y'all, ain't it? I think the Switch put a band-aid on the problems with the gaming industry. There's still a problem because, again, UFC 3 has its microtransaction problems as well too. Sea of Thieves depends on what Microsoft is doing. If Microsoft get free updates like Splatoon, then you know that, hey, you missed the initial impression, but that is still pretty good that you can do that. Still pretty good that you could do that. But if you charge for it, huh? If you charge for it, man, right, Sea of Thieves off. You're not gonna salvage that at all. Be like a pirate, dig it, bury it, and drop it and just bury it. Just bury it and put sand over it. So I just reading the chat for a second. You guys are going back and forth with stuff. So yeah, like I said, right now Dragon Ball Z came out the door swinging good. Monster Hunter Stories, not Hunter Stories. I'm sorry, Monster Hunter. Dang nabbit. Monster Hunter World, it came out doing well. Shout outs that those games are doing very well, and they're gonna be what do you call it? Kirby just came out. I would like to see how that's doing. Yeah, Kirby, of course. Next month they have Nintendo Labo, which is, I think that's gonna surprise a lot of people, of course. But there's a lot of people. Oh, Nintendo, you're still in a cardboard box. Okay, you know what? You could say it's in a cardboard box, but it's selling a software with it, and They're selling ingenuity and something to keep imagination going. God forbid. And selling it to families. Again, God forbid Nintendo sell to the biggest audience. So I feel like the only beat 'em up I know for the 3DS is Code of Princess. Senra, yeah, you probably just answer it. Senra Kagura. That's the only Senra Kagura I like. And I'll keep it at that because I know Renegade is probably going to do that stupid jokes in the comment section. Brownie used to ew. Senra Kagura on Senra Kagura on the 3DS Deep Crimson is a really good beat 'em up, and of course Renegade put his smiley face. Yes, let's keep it straight. No, I do not want the B Splash one because it's stupid. I don't want that. I want the one on 3DS is all about fighting. You have a danger, you have something. The one on PlayStation Vita that I have is not no real danger. It's basically just a reason to get the girls in the swimsuits. It's just not needed. The other one has a continue off of the anime story. That's why like Deep Crimson continue off of the anime story and it's really good. We need Dragon's Crown on the Switch. If they want to, Alice want to do it, then why not? I don't think I'll rebuy it. I think I'm happy to one on Vita. I'll just stick with that. Senra Kagura is hard as flip for me though. Good game, but my goodness, it's hard. Oh, don't remind me. Yeah, well, I mean, again, I maxed out my main character. I maxed out. I can't believe the two main characters. Of course, I maxed them out, and I used their super move. Basically, the super version. Basically, is like Goku Ultra Instincts. But it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Technically speaking, I do need to pick that game up. I really do. Do you think Monster Hunter World could work on a Switch? If they give it time, they can. I mean, it can. It really can. Would it be the graphical house? It would be no. You need to take a graphical hit. I'm not going to deny it, but it can work on a Switch. Really, just people just need time to optimize it. That's all. Because I mean, we have big games that's bigger than Dragon than Monster Hunter World on the Switch, which of course is Breath of the Wild and Xenogear and all the other stuff. But yeah, not Xenogear, Xenoblade and stuff. No, you don't want that. Why did Ed Boon never push a fighting game for the Switch? He has a little against Nintendo, nothing big. I ain't got against that, but I'll be honest. If I can't answer that fully question, Jack Gates. I really cannot because again, if I don't know, I don't answer. I would say, but I'll give you my personal reason. I wouldn't want it because I have not been happy with the last iterations of Ed Boon's games because again, they always do the whole. I don't. Years apart, I have no problem with it. But when you do it like within a year, that's what I don't like. That whole Game of the Year edition, and then they give you the bullshit at the beginning with the pre-order this, and you get this character and all that crap. I hate that. It's annoying. Just annoying. Mortal Kombat 9, and then they had the Mortal Kombat 9 Definitive Edition a year later. Then of course, Mortal Kombat 10, and then he was like, "Oh, we're not gonna have a Definitive Edition." Well, again. Mortal Kombat XL knocking on the doors. I don't like that. And it's the same thing with Injustice and stuff. So not my thing. Can you make good games? Yes, not doubting that. Injustice was pretty cool. I've played Injustice 2. It was all right. Story is okay. So I'm not against it. But if you want to put it on there, we have a lot of fighting games coming for the Switch though. So you have that game. They have the indie game, of course, that they talked about. It looks interesting. I ain't really looked into it too much. Blade Strangers I'm looking forward to, of course. I'm looking for the game edition of the year in edition or the game edition of the Cross Persona and Guilty Gear crossover, because I'm not paying the season pass for that at all. Of course, you have Smash, and then you got as Trinity. I'm still curious about SNK. SNK Heroines still looks good because the mechanics look like it's still a SNK fighting game. I don't care. I know people would care about the whole costume and stuff. Me, don't care. Don't want it. Don't care for it. I just want a good, fighting gears in without crap out of it. And it would be shitty if they charge for the damn costumes. If they do that, then I wouldn't buy the game. If they're doing that, I'm not gonna buy the game because I want to speak for my wallet. Nah, don't do that, SNK. Right now, you're doing very well on the Switch. Be happy with that. I want little which game. Yep. Are you gonna get the Street Fighter 30 collection? Yeah, I am. It was like I said, my best version of Street Fighter Alpha 3 is on Dreamcast, and it would be cool to have a little backup on it. It's not a bad collection. I will get it. I will get the collection. I'm not advised not to get it. Abigail will sign new Colossal on the Switch. Yeah, well, yeah. Go get it for your Renegade. Like I said, I've been enjoying. I gotta pick up Kirby Star Alliance. I gotta pick that up. That is something I have to do, and I will pick that up and enjoy it. I know people say that the game is easy. Most Kirby games are not that easy. Rainbow Curse was not easy. It has a difficulty to it. Mass Attack was difficult. I'll tell you that. Deluxe, Triple Deluxe, and Planet Robo were fun. Just in the middle, just plain fun. And I think, and again, I need a palate cleanser. Sometimes you play all these tough games, you need something soft and light to just cleanse the palate and don't get you crazy. So I'm looking forward to buying Kirby Star Alliance. Let me see. At least Capcom is splitting those games up unlike Mega Man Collection Legacy. Better off just getting those digitally. I just like having physical because I take care of my physical way better than, and I don't want to take a chance that again if I can't save, since if tell me put up a spot to put save that you could transfer saves or save files and all that stuff. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'll physical. If the saves go, okay, then I can replay the game. It sucks, but I'd rather have that instead of losing the game all the right and whatever. I just want to have that. I was excited for the Blaze Brew, but now that you mentioned the season pass, beginning to question that game. Oh, I think the game's gonna be great. I just not gonna buy the game day one. Just like we call it Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get that day one. I'm gonna wait until they get some kind of good sales on it. But I'm not gonna do that because it's just not worth it. And it's just not worth it to me. Too much, just not enough to bring it up in it. So let's see. Anything else? See. Oh yeah, I do the whole double dipping as well too. Like Gates, and people have seen it. I've done it for Wii U, but I don't get it for like I said. I'm old school, and if you get yours digital, that's cool. That's like I said. Everybody has I am not averse of people's opinions. So that's cool that you do that. Me, I like physical. All my majority of my games that's been Nintendo's game has been physical, as I showed in the video, my year one video. Only like Implosion, Phantom Overdrive, Phantom Breakers Overdrive, Renegade Riptide, Sonic Mania, of course, which again I'm gonna get a physical version of Sonic Mania Plus. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I like physical. I take care of my games, so I like the physical aspects of the games for me. But if you want digital, which you have that, I mean, you get yourself a good SD mini card. Like I said, I got me an SD mini for $38 for 128 gig, and of course, I don't see myself for that no time soon. But if I do, it's both going to be just straight digital games, or the bull crap that they're going to do with the whole third party going to do with their own install. If the game is that great, then I want to get it. Because again, if I get Resident Evil, I got to install Resident Evil 2 on the Switch. Don't like it, but at least they took the time to make the game unique. So I'll give them a nod for that. Let's see. This Persona characters instant buy. Well, like I said, go ahead. We got a lot of hype for Arcade Edition, of course. Wave Forward having me double dip for having Genie. I wouldn't have to say that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand. Any game argument, but when you get prep like Brawlout that doesn't work, I get kind of salty, no lie. Oh no! You're right. Here's the thing though. I don't buy. If look, I don't know if you've been around my channel. I have never bought a game and turned it back. The only game I've ever bought and I was salty about it and I turned it back was Shadow the Hedgehog. I do my utmost due diligence to buy a game that's worth it. I don't buy games that make me feel like I wasted. Brawlout didn't appeal to me. I was not hungry for a Smash clone no time soon, and I was like, now wait for it. I know there's gonna be a Smash Deluxe coming soon, so I ain't gotta worry about it. So and then again they announced it. So yeah, I was not in a rush for it. It kind of did. So I do my due diligence when I buy my games. So I feel where you're coming from, though. It does suck when that happens, but I do my due diligence. I watch, other than watching reviews, I watch other people playing the game. I watch other YouTubers' videos. I do a lot of videos before I purchase a game. If they have a demo, as Sprite told me last night that Implosion had a demo, I didn't play the demo, but you know what? I saw a lot of the gameplay, and I was like, you know what? It looks pretty intriguing. I like it. I picked it up, and man, I liked it. Got to beat that game. And the same thing for Phantom Overdrive. It was a beat 'em up. I was looking for a nice beat 'em up. In that game, I saw all the people talking about it. Watched a couple of videos, different videos from different types of people, and I'm like, let me pick it up. And I enjoy the hell out of it. Right now, I'm trying to beat Nightmare Mode, a thick Nightmare Mode, and then next after, of course, try to beat Nightmare Plus. And that'll be me just 100% in that game, Nightmare Plus in that game. Hell yeah. So we have that. Let me see. Okay, so you got the 64 gig for $25. Okay, not really that bad. Yeah, they had it on. I agree with you on that one, Jack Gates. They did have it on the Wii, on the Wii U. So I hope that they put that back in there for the user. That's what it is. Let's see. 4 up on Edge, Shadow the Hedgehog in a nutshell. Yeah, where and when is Mario Maker 2? Okay, well, you do that. Whatever, more than. Nope. What up, Kanoshi? It's going to basically 11 o'clock. I'm going to wrap this up. So, yeah. See, Smash Deluxe. Smash Deluxe confirming Wii U, 3DS port. My theory is this. Yeah, I think it's a port. Even if they do it, even if they want to call it Smash 5, which they kind of can, it's going to be asset flips. It's going to be asset flips because, again, you had it running 60 frames per second. 60 frames per 1080p on the Wii U. and you have cool. I mean, I would just do the asset flips and move it over. Can a link be a different type of link, like how you have link to link, young link? It could be a Breath of the Wild link. They could add that in there and change it. Could it be a skin change? Yes, but it also could be a different type of link to put in there and be changed in. Can you add characters in it? Yeah, because I think having all those characters they have and adding it to it, I think that would be the smarter thing to do. Have a deluxe version of the game. But they could call it Smash 5 or Smash Switch. That's mostly what they would call it. If anything, if it ain't gonna be Smash Deluxe, it'll be Smash Switch. It's not the usual developing cycle of the last two Smashes. The first one is different. The second one, of course, was rushed, and we know that. But Smash, it's 2 years short of the Smash Brawl and Smash Wii U cycle. So I'm calling it a port. Mostly be an asset flip thing. I saw gameplay, but all it was the same. The first one been. Let's see. I saw gameplay, but all of it was the same. That should have been the first warning. Got you. Yeah. Yep. There you go. She said he got his for $40. I got mine for $38, so I got $2 left. Ha! No, I'm joking. Just it is what it is. You have that? You have 3 gigabytes in your system. Oh, wow, you get it down that low. Me, nah. I still have. I think I still have 16 or 17 on my Switch. 16 gigabytes still free because I put it. I think that's when I put in the card, and then everything else is going towards the card now. It's not a port because of different logo or Link Breath of the Wild costume. It's not a port because of different logo and costume. I don't get that. It's not a port because of a different logo and link. What are you talking to? No, I don't know who you're talking to, Raphael. I mean, again, I said a thing. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so yeah, I'm going to shut it down. Like I said, no. Well, like I said, you could do it. Yeah, I just explained that. Okay, so I just explained that to me in defense. Still mid-tier. Later, Jack Gates. It's a new Smash. My uncle who works at Nintendo. Man, you just full of it. Why? No, I know he's talking about Triple M. I was trying to understand what he was saying. I know and explain out. Anyway, like I said, it's been a long time since I do it. So do me a favor, guys. All right, check out the 3D. Anybody who has not checked it out, check out the other video I had. Is 3D is still alive? Put your comments in there. Hope you guys enjoy it by going there. That is, go and enjoy that video and the trailer, of course. And as I only did because I was proven right again. It is what it is. So Splatoon Smash trailer I had with the Wild Link. No, okay, well, okay. I don't know if I'm getting confused saying that. Like I said, the Breath of the Wild Link it could be a skin or it could be its own characters. Like you have two Link and Young Link and Link. It could be Breath of the Wild Link. It could be that. It could be two things. So it could be that or it could be a skin. We don't know yet until the game comes. I'm a person just let's wait until the game comes out. Really don't care that much. Yeah, I'm not very much. Like I said, I just said it's going to be asset flip because I don't think they built a game for. I don't think they have the time to build a game from the ground up. And just to add in the Inklings and anything else, any other characters, it takes a while to balance a game like that for those characters, a long time. So I'm just thinking it's an asset flip. Nintendo Smash Bros. Switch. Basically, we port deluxe with all the characters, of course, Ryu, Final Fantasy 15, blah blah blah, whatever, and so a lot of the maps and be hopefully a better single player for a lot of people. Most of the one from 3DS adding there and and changing around, add a kind of semi brawl version of a single player. And now hopefully that will make some more people happy. You ain't gonna make everybody happy because we know a lot of Nintendo fans just bitch for anything. That's just what it is. Yeah. Oh man, that is awesome. That is truly awesome, man. Man, 3DS is coming to steal all your Game Boy ports. So basically, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you, Triple M, Brownie, Mel, Mint, Yay Yow. Long time no see. Happy. Hope everything's good with you. Winston 20, I ain't seen in a while as well too. Happy. I hope everything's good with you. Jack Gates, thank you for joining in. Kanoshi, of course, you joined in the last second. Renegade. J1TM, Dragon Sword 50, Torelli 3, of course. Thank y'all for joining. I was shout out to people who've added in the chat. It was a good back and forth. I think that's all of it. Thank y'all for joining. I forget Ari73. Shout him out as well too. Thank y'all for joining on this podcast. It's been a long time since I did an endcast like this, so. Again, go check out 3DS Live. Hope you enjoy my editing in that video if you want a thing. And also check out my boy Mikhail Casanova. He did a video of a game that I like and I'm gonna buy, basically called Genkido. It's a Game Boy Advance game, beat 'em up, kind of basically think of Guy from Street Fighter and his style of fighting. The sprite works, looks very nice. I like it. Check it out. And I'm gonna try to see if we can do some videos of some indie games, because I mean I let the big channels take care of the big games like Star, Kirby, and whatever. But like Implosion and Renegade and Riptide and all the other stuff, I'll see if we can do a little small little mini review discussion about that. About that. So again, check out Mikhail Casanova's channel. He does good content in there. And other than that, thank you all for joining us. Hope you have a good night. Play them games. And you know what I always say? There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy those games on all consoles, even PC. Peace out and have a good night.